Vindictive. This is a trait of showing strong or unreasoning desire for revenge, but in some cases, they do not imply said revenge through actions. Usually they have that nature of being very unforgiving, but also could tend to hold grudges. Grudges for anything from being something completely petty to something that is way out of someone else's control. To say that Darkside Phil is very vindictive shows his traits of a narcissist. Anytime someone has to point out anything that he does wrong, he immediately goes into this vindictive state, holding a grudge against that person for saying what they said. It could be anyone from detractors, his own fans, or someone from the outside looking in, not knowing or not even sure what this person's accused of, or what he has been known to do for years. But what I find funny though is that he always has this grudge against people like the detractors, the ones that restream him, the ones that make content on him. I just think it's kind of sad, but also really pathetic that he actually does this. But if someone else's trolls comes after him, then hoo boy, this is just quite interesting.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Please, Snort, tell us.
Snort, snort.
Oh, okay.
Drip, snort, snort.
You got the drip going?
Okay.
Yes.
So,
I'm not gonna lie, I like that backdrop.
last night we had a bunch of trolls on the stream, literally here just to derail the stream and be negative.
And yet you said that in order to get rid of them, just ignore them. But it's clear as fucking day. You don't ignore trolls. You don't ignore anything that detractors say. You let it get to you, buddy.
And you can always tell when a mob comes in together, because all of a sudden it's like, oh look, here comes a lot of people who are coming in who aren't regulars, and they start all talking about the same topics, like, oh, this guy's trolling, that guy's trolling, why are you saying that? That's just derailing, it's trolling. And it's frustrating.
How is that trolling exactly? What if someone just came in, they started talking about things or asking you questions? It all kind of boils down to that you're paranoid. You're afraid that anyone that comes in is just going to be a detractor or a troll. But if they're not talking about you, then they're not a troll. Like your fellow fans, like Jade, Derek, you know, many other people that contribute to your fucking streams. But then again, who knows who's really a fan of yours, to be honest?
Because last night I was flying solo, I didn't have any moderators.
Oh, that's just so sad for you. What do you want, a bottle?
And here I am trying to push to make progress in Star Wars
While bitching along the way.
when these idiots are showing up, and I can't do it all myself, and I apologize for that.
No, I don't believe your apology at all. It just comes across as you trying to save your own face for the actions that you've said and the actions that you've done.
Alright, I do. What happens is typically it happens when either number one, someone's restreaming me, and so they decide to send in the troll brigade to try to troll the chat and have me talk about it, and so the restreamers can laugh at it.
No, that's not necessarily the case, though. Granted, you'll have some of them that will do that, but not all restreamers will go into your chat, Phil. They will not come in to try to, quote-unquote, derail your stream. But then again, it's clear as fucking day that you watch restreamers. You know that they exist.
Number two, a lot of the times I've noticed it happens when Wings of Redemption is like not streaming. His trolls will come into my chat to try to give me the business, but then when he starts streaming, they'll leave and go watch him and give him the business instead.
How do you know about that, Phil? Do you know that they're wings trolls? Unless someone is giving you this inside information that this person likes to troll wings. This person likes to troll you. This person likes to troll those here God. Again, though, how the fuck do you know if they're trolls of theirs or not?
Well, I don't need any of it, alright?
Yeah, you don't need any of it. You just need people to give you money.
I really don't. I don't need any of it. I don't want it. And if you come in, from now on, I'm just not going to have any patience for it. Really. And it's funny because some people were outright being gross, saying stuff about my wife and stuff. So I banned them, and then they like email me, oh, how dare you? I'm not going to renew my membership. You said something gross about my fucking wife, you idiot.
Then again, you did something gross to your fucking wife as well. The whole tire story. You kept saying that she was rattled, that she was fucking distraught from this whole fucking thing. And did you even try to console her at all? Fuck no. As soon as you were done, put the fucking spare on, tried to get the new tire ready, you immediately went into your fucking office to make a video about it. You did the same thing with Leanna, Phil. She was in the hospital, and then she came home. You came right into your office and made a video. It's not unlike you to do this type of shit, Phil. You have no idea how to console someone that's going through emotional distraught.
Of course I don't want your membership. Leave. Don't come back, you moron.
Why is nobody talking to me? Why is nobody donating? Why is nobody giving me memberships or super chats?
Some people are just stupid, man. I don't know what else to say.
Oh God, Kettleton, Kettleton, what's your word of wisdom? Yeah, he just thinks that you're stupid, too.
Anyway, that being said,
good podcast. Highly recommend them.
let's see how it goes. Continuing on, and daytime streams, typically we have more control with moderation. And also, I'll be honest, when you're in the middle of games that are longer, these are drawn out games, we're trying to wrap them up this week, the mods aren't going to be around as much, you know what I mean?
Well, probably because the mods are busy, Phil. Mods aren't going to drop everything they're doing to come moderate your fucking streams. They have work, they have school, they have whatever they have to do in their fucking personal life. But meanwhile, you're just like, no, I need my mods to help me. Well, fine, I gotta do everything myself. Oh, ban. Okay, we're going back to this game. Why is this game so fucking long? Well, I just want this to end. I'm just gonna drop this game. I'm not getting support.
But hey, come next week when we've got Street Fighter 6 premiering and everything.
Which, again, he said that he doesn't like people getting day one releases because you're buying into the hype and you're buying in and enabling bad behavior. But meanwhile, he'll fucking do it. Because, why do you think Kelton was created?
I guarantee you we're going to have a lot more, moderation and stuff. And I will talk to the mods about that, too. Because, when I play fighting games, that's when the idiots come out and they're going to try to troll. And we got to try to keep things under control.
How do you talk to your said moderators, Phil? I really want to know. Could it be a Discord that you proclaim that detractors have about you? Oh, no, it's your own. You're projecting everything and deflecting your own shit that you have onto other people. Yeah, kudos for being a piece of shit.
So anyway, I apologize for last night.
No, he doesn't mean the apology. Go fuck yourself.
I agree with anyone who was here.
How do you agree? You don't even agree with anyone that gives you advice. Instead, if someone gives you any ounce of criticism, you immediately take it with the smallest grain of salt and you berate them for it.
Yes, the idiots were here and they were derailing stuff, and I couldn't really do much about it because I was playing the game. But I will do my best, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more moderation in the coming weeks.
Hey, Phil, why don't you take your own fucking advice and just ignore them? All right, because you get a rise out of the trolls. So when he said this, it just comes to show that he does care about trolls or detractors. That he knows for a fact that restreamers are going to come and just make fun of him for it. But in reality, though, he wants to say that everything is like derailing the audience, saying that the audience is affected by it. But yet, he loves to bring up his Reacts channel saying that fans aren't really happy about it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Double feature!
Snort, tell you, drip,
Snort!
DSP Reacts channel has definitely dwindled in the last month. Basically, I didn't really do that much with it. I stopped doing the reviews because people weren't really watching them, and I didn't really have much else extra to do, so the channel definitely declined.
I wonder why it declined, though. Could it be the fact that you're charging people 20 fucking bucks for them to receive, give you clips so that they can be ignored? Because this has happened before, Phil, that you receive clips from people that gave you the $20, and you just either A, ignored them, or B, skipped them, because you thought they were boring. Even though most of the clips that they gave you weren't boring. For God's sake, dude.
I would like to get that boosted back up again now that there's more gaming stuff going on and more stuff to react to. So let's see if we can get that boosted, okay?
In other words, give me money.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. That's really everything that I had to talk about, except for one other thing. And yes, again, it is in regards to the DSP Reacts channel. So I got
so your quote-unquote sister channel's in peril, I wonder why.
an email from a viewer who had an interesting idea, and I'd like to run it by everyone, and I'm curious what you think. So here's how I do my DSP versus the internet show, okay? People who are members, paid members over on DSP React,
that he asked $20 to receive these clips,
are the people who actually nominate the videos that I watch during the clip show, DSP versus the internet, once a week.
Even though it's $20 to do so. Yes, I'm going to keep this point going.
Ultra members are guaranteed to have their videos watched. No matter what, we watch their videos, okay?
Yeah, you don't watch their videos, though. Most of the time that you watch, the quote-unquote watch the videos, it's just you sitting there looking very fucking bored with it. You look at the chat to make sure that they're interested in it. But if you see that you're not interested in it, you just skip it. So you're not watching their videos in full. Phil, if you really gave a shit about this React channel, you would watch the whole clips entirely. But then again, Phil, DSP versus the internet is not an original idea. Granted, what I'm doing is not an original idea. But the difference between me and you, Phil, I'm more creative with my shit than you are.
Standard channel members compete to get their videos watched.
Wait, how? How is it they compete to get their videos watched? How? You just said that Ultra members are the ones that get to put in their clips, not standard ones. So, which is it, Phil?
Some of the difficulty of this is that a lot of people are disagreeing on how it works. Some people think that it's too much of a competition. They don't like that. But the point is, when you have so many members, right now I have like 90 some members on the channel. The most I had was like 130. There's no way everyone's going to get their video watched.
Well, Phil, you know what you could do with that shit? You could just do like the Ultra members. They get a special stream. That's what they get. They get a special fucking stream. That way their videos can be watched. But for the standard members, you can automatically watch their shit. How hard is that to understand? Because you're looking at this going, as long as I'm making money out of this, like double dipping on YouTube funds, it's all going to be fucking fine and dandy. But it's clear as fucking day, nobody's liking this.
It's just impossible. Just time constraints. There's no way in a 3-hour, once-a-week show that I'm going to be able to watch hundreds of videos.
Why don't you just make one day just React channel, like the React content, Phil? Why don't you just do that? Oh, right, no, I need to go back to my video game. People like it when I play video games, when they really don't.
In addition, some people said, oh, I want more reacting, but the point is that already people are complaining since I started the React channel in February, which people wanted. They asked me to do React content for years and years, so now I'm doing it.
Even though you have said for many, many fucking years that React commentary or just React channels were lazy and that they didn't need any fucking effort to make a video. So, you're hypocritical in this point as well. Did people ask for this? Like, I really want to know, did people really ask for Darkside Phil to make a React channel reacting to videos on the internet? I'm going with a big old fuck no on that one because nobody cared about it.
That since I started doing it, now I'm taking too much away from my gameplay.
How? You're doing it once a fucking week, Phil. How the fuck are you taking away from your gameplay?
So we've edited that, so now there's no more long-form React event, at least for now, so that I'm not taking too much away from the gameplay here on DSP Gaming. So we're still trying to find that happy medium between the reacting and the gameplay and doing it right.
There's no happy medium with this, though. As long as you're making money out of it, that's your only fucking happy medium. Nothing else.
A couple people have complained.
Oh, people complained? Did you ban them afterward?
One person specifically said, well, I'm upset because I'm a member, and every week I try to submit my videos, but I can't do it right away when you post up the threads, to watch the videos. And because of that, I never get my videos watched. So because of that, I'm dropping my membership.
Honestly, good for that person. If this person is real, good for them. Because essentially, anytime Phil makes this thread, he doesn't do anything for these members. He's like, okay, just put your video out there. Oh, and I'll watch it, but he won't. He'll just skip it, and then he'll make up excuses like, oh, I didn't see it. Or email it to me. Email the video that you wanted me to see. Phil, you don't get it. You don't know how to make good membership perks.
To which I respond, I totally understand.
You don't fucking understand. But yet you'll say that you understand because you're human. Enough with the excuses, Phil. You don't know what you're doing with this shit.
When you're doing a first come, first serve situation, and there are people who basically have way more free time than you do, they're going to be able to post up first. And I hear you, because I'm kind of in the same boat. I have a busy life. Even before I was a YouTuber, I had a busy life. And there were always people who had time to jump in line before me on stuff like this.
Phil, everybody has a job. Everyone has a life outside of the internet. But you don't. You use all this time, you call it a job, when it really isn't a fucking job. You just have way too much free time on your hands, and you think the best possible way is to pick up your fucking cup and rattle it around in front of your audience's face, saying that, I need this contributions, guys. This is my livelihood. Anything that could set it off and just take it away, I'm out without a job, you guys. Meanwhile, people that do YouTube for a living actually have given the advice of, do not rely on YouTube for a full-time career. Instead, go out and have a real job and do this as a hobby. But if you get lucky with it, though, and it does become a career, then you're in luck. But have a plan B, which you clearly do not have.
I hear you. I wish there
Also, he doesn't hear you at all.
was a better way to do it. I don't see a way to do it fairly besides first come, first serve, quite frankly. Now, basically, how I've been doing it is, if you haven't noticed in the last few weeks, I'm adjusting the times when I post up the nomination threads. Sometimes I post it up after my late stream around 10 p.m. Sometimes I post it up right after my first stream at 4 p.m. Last week, it was in between because I actually posted it after the end of my marathon, so that was between like 8 9 p.m. So the times are fluctuating. And what I've noticed is when I post it up at different times, different people post up their videos, and therefore it is different variety for the last few weeks.
That's not a good way to do it, Phil. Not at all. Just do it like have a react event, do whatever you need to on your fucking shitty little sister channel, and just essentially post up your threads. Or not even a thread. Just do like this thing. Do a community post. Say, hey, react to this video, react to that video, react to this video. You can get so many suggestions for videos with it. But the problem is that you will not put the time and effort into doing so. It's too much work for you, for someone that proclaims this as a job. Disgusting.
I do agree that I don't think we should have the same exact people getting the same exact ability to post up the videos every week, and it's the same people's videos watched every week.
Then just ignore those ones. Just explain that, hey, if I already reacted to the videos that you sent me, you can wait till the next time I do a react, or just do it next month. Easy fucking peasy. But how is that hard to do, Phil? Come on. A child could do that easy. But you? Nah.
I don't like that. I want more people to have chance at variety. This week,
variety. What the fuck is exactly variety with you, Phil? It's you playing either the same games over and over and over until the new hot release comes out, then you just drop most of the things that you're working on to work on that, or it's just people sending you food review videos, videos of women like in fucking short shorts and a tank top on a motorcycle, and you have to skip it because, you know, it's not good, it's too sexy, I don't like that. Or blowjob jokes. Like, really, Phil? There's nothing wrong with a blowjob joke. But you seem to say that that's immature. Meanwhile, you can go around saying that scat jokes are funny, and those are mature. Gotcha. You don't know what comedy is.
Was the closest we ever had to having everyone's videos watched. Although it's funny, because one person said they knew that they posted their videos up and I didn't watch them. And I'm like, they mentioned in a comment on the videos what they had posted. I'm like, I didn't even see that.
Okay, so you have a thread, you know that they put the video up there, so it's clear as fucking day that you've seen it, you just don't want to react to it, you don't want to watch it, because it's not worth your quote-unquote time.
Maybe for some reason someone's comments didn't show up, and I didn't see their videos, I don't know.
Yeah, you could just tell right away, like, just take a look at this really quick, look at his
Maybe
facial
for some reason
expressions.
Someone's comments didn't show up, and I didn't see their videos, I don't know.
You notice that he shakes his head left to right, like, and looks around, like, I don't know. He's clearly lying to you. He's essentially telling you that, I seen your shit, I just didn't want to react to it because you didn't do it in time. It's clear as fucking day you're lying to your audience. I would tell you to stop, but you're a pathological liar. You'll just keep lying to your audience just to make a quick buck.
I felt bad because obviously, if they posted up early enough, we should have watched their videos this week, and apparently they weren't in the thread.
So you're blaming your audience for it. You're blaming your audience saying that if they would have posted it earlier, I would react to it. Phil, it's not their fucking fault. They have a personal life outside of the internet. Like I said, they have shit that they need to do. You don't. You live on the internet. You want the attention on the internet. Because if your existence goes away on the internet, you're basically fucked.
For some really weird reason,
What weird reason, Phil? Please, explain this reason. Oh, right, you fucking can't.
You know, and then someone else is upset because the style of video they keep posting up, I keep skipping. And it's like, well, yeah, if you're going to post up lol cow videos and drama videos, I don't want to see that every week. We've seen those. Every once in a while, I watch a King Cobra video, or we watch an LTG video, or we watch something like that. But I'm not going to watch it every week.
Because it's drama in his eyes. Anytime someone posts up a video about lol cows, it's going to be around to drama. It's going to correlate right back to it. Because a lot of people kept calling Phil a lol cow, which he fucking is. But he doesn't like seeing other lol cows because it's like, oh, what is it, chat? You're calling me a fucking lol cow? Hold on, who sent me that comment? Oh, banned. You're gone. Fuck you. Bye.
So if you put the same stuff every week, I'm not going to watch it, you know? And then someone else got upset because we did watch their video and I didn't like it.
So it's clear as day that this channel is failing. It is definitely failing at this point. And he doesn't understand why. Instead, he's going to correlate all the blame onto the viewers, onto the members. It's not their fault, Phil. You just want to think that it's not your fault, even though it clearly fucking is. You have no idea what you're doing.
To that I say, you know, I think you're kind of missing the point.
How are they missing the point? They're giving you videos to watch and you're ignoring them. So for someone that says that they're doing their job and they're doing everything in their power to react to everything, you're not doing your job. You're not providing your customers a fucking service. Instead, you're half-assing it. You think that this is a full job, but you're just showing half an ass with it. God, read the room. Nobody's liking this, and yet you think that everyone loves it. You could fart in their fucking face and you'd be like, yeah, you like that, don't you, huh? You like it when I do this. And you're expecting them to say yes and to inhale it in. I know, disgusting analogy, but point still stands.
The whole point is, on the show, you don't know how I'm going to react to what we're watching. Sometimes I like something, sometimes I don't.
Sometimes you don't like anything because there's a hot woman in there and you don't like it. There was a cooking video where someone was like looking very hot in their fucking dress and you didn't like it because it was too revealing, even though it wasn't. We got it, Phil. Your balls are in your wife's purse and you don't know what it's like to be a man every once in a while.
Sometimes I criticize it, sometimes I enjoy it and I laugh at it or what.
You don't laugh at it. You don't criticize it. Instead, you think that this is all intelligent. You're providing intelligent conversation. Well, all you're doing is just goat laughing, dead air, and you think that the characters on the fucking video are real people. Like, oh God, man. I need a cigarette so fucking bad dealing with this tumor.
If you submit something for a react show and you're expecting the host to react honestly to it, then why would you then be upset if they don't like it?
Phil, that's not the point. The point is they're giving you shit to react to. It is your job as the channel host to fucking react to those videos in fucking full. Don't skip it. Don't fucking skip ahead in the video to get to the fucking point of it, because it's clear as fucking day you're bored with it. Not only are you jaded with fucking games, you're jaded with all the content that people are giving you to react. Do you not like doing videos anymore, Phil? Or are you trying to deflect it onto other people?
When you are subjecting someone to a video, you don't know what they're going to think, and you should expect honesty, right? I'm not going to kiss every video's butt just because you like the video, right? And plus, I'll be honest, I think some people are submitting these videos on purpose because they know the videos aren't very good, and they're trying to annoy me, or they're trying to get a reaction out of me, and that's okay. Like, I'm actually all right with that. You understand? Like,
Phil, this is a react channel that you're talking about. They want a reaction out of you. Doesn't matter how good the video is, how mid the video is, and how fucking god-awful the video is. They want to see you react to it. That is all. You're trying to provide a service, but you're not fulfilling on these promises that you're giving them.
some of the weird videos are the funniest things that we've watched because they're just so bizarre. So
that's the best kind of videos, though. If a video is fucking bizarre, that will have the best reactions, but you don't get it.
I'm okay with that, but
clearly not.
Oh, you submit a video, I watch it, and I just didn't like it. I'm like, nah, it's not really entertaining. Move on to the next. I don't even know what this is.
Yahtzee Croshaw talking about Callisto Protocol. You thought the video was boring and unentertaining because the humor was too dry, the tone of voice wasn't great, and because Yahtzee Croshaw was British, in quotes, that it wasn't going to be enjoyable. Even though people like Yahtzee Croshaw.
Oh my god, someone sent me a really nasty message. Really?
Really? What was the nasty message, Phil? Then again, why use the word nasty? You can say mean or distasteful. You know, you like to use big fucking words to make yourself intelligent. Why don't you use the big fucking nasty words with it? Why don't you say that someone sent you a really distasteful message that really, like, brustled your jimmies?
Insulting me, saying, I can't believe you didn't watch the whole video. This is insulting to me. This is why your haters hate you and may say all these nasty things about you. And I'm canceling my membership. And I'm like, wait a minute.
I don't think anyone sent you that message, Phil. You're making this up because you're looking around at the ceiling and you're swaying your chair to and fro. If people have sent you messages like that, you just ignore it or delete them. You don't listen to the videos. You don't listen to people's complaints. Instead, people just give you, like, compliments. And that's all you accept. It's never criticism. Like, God, how is it that I know this more than you?
How did you miss the premise of the show?
How did you miss the premise of React content?
The premise of the show is that I watch and honestly react to a clip.
You're not honestly reacting to a clip. If you're honestly reacting to it, you would watch it all the way through. Not go 2 fucking minutes to a video that's 17 minutes and go, Nah, this is boring. I'm skipping it. Watch it in its entirety. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Then give your honest opinion. Like, why is it that I can give you better fucking advice of how to do React content than you?
So did you want me to just literally just kiss its butt because it's your clip? You know what I mean?
They didn't say that, Phil. They just wanted you to watch the whole video in its entirety.
Like, I think that's kind of stupid. And listen, if you don't...
How is that stupid? How in the unholiest of fucks is that stupid? I really want to know how, in your mind, you think this is stupid. When you're promising that you will react to the internet and all the videos that they send you, that you would react to it. And it's clear as fucking day, you don't react to it.
like the clip, fine. Or excuse me, if you don't like my reaction to the clip, that's fine.
If you don't like the clip, now it's the reaction of the clip? No, Phil, you don't like the clip. And people don't like the reactions of you skipping it.
You want to, cancel your membership. That's your prerogative. But I think some people kind of became a member under the wrong pretenses here.
No, Phil, most of these people that became fans of yours, they became members because they actually like you. And I'm saying that in big air quotes. Because they want to see your reactions to videos. They want to see how you would like a video. But you're not doing it right.
Like, it's not the DSP kisses your butt show. It's DSP watches clips and honestly reacts to them.
Then again, you kiss a lot of videos and a lot of games' asses. So, Kettleton is just giving the middle finger to you right now, buddy.
I don't know. It kind of makes me scratch my head sometimes. Again, it's that premise of you can't please everyone all the time, right?
At least you know you can't please everybody. But then again, you say that this is your job and you have to do it, that you have to accept the reviews of your customers, both positive and negative, but you just sweep the negative ones under the rug and just proceed to have the ones sucking your own dick.
I'm doing my best, and...
Not your best, buddy. You're not even trying. You're not even putting 1% into your fucking best.
Listen, reacting is something new to me. I've only been doing it now for about a year.
Phil, that is a bunch of fucking bullshit. Anytime you play a video game, you are reacting to that game. You are reacting to the game's story, the game's gameplay, just everything about it. So you have been doing it for 15 fucking years. Don't fucking say that you haven't been reacting because this is all new to you. We all know you're lying to everybody.
And this whole clips react thing, which I've been now doing 3 months.
Even though there are people that have been doing a lot better than you are, and they started way before you.
It's challenging. It absolutely is a challenging thing to do.
How is reacting to content challenging? I'm reacting to you. This is not challenging. The only challenge I gotta deal with is the fucking tumor throbbing in my fucking head that's acking at me and snorting into my fucking head. God, what a fucking moron.
Because I don't know what I'm watching sometimes. It's funny because some people say, oh, you already saw these videos. No, I didn't. Have you not seen the content of the videos that we end up watching sometimes?
Some of the videos that you have seen were mostly food stuff. So you've seen mostly food shit and just mostly clips that are completely stupid. Sure, you've seen the same type of stupid content, but it could be from different people. So, yeah, I can kind of agree with you that it's all different, but it all roils down to the same thing of food content, popular content creators, fighting game videos, and also animations that you don't like.
Do you think if I knew what the videos were, I wouldn't watch some of them?
Yeah, you wouldn't because you skip them, even though people have recommended them to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely have not seen the vast majority of the videos.
Yeah, just take a swig of your fucking water. Chew on it. Was that yummy, Phil? Was it hard and crunchy?
I definitely see sometimes, some advanced knowledge of what the video is.
Okay, how so? Because of the name of the person that made the content? No, I think you did research behind the scenes thinking that you would like the video, not like it. I'm just going to call that theory into question.
Based on the title of the video, but I do not watch any of those videos through the whole way and then watch them again a second time on the show. That's ridiculous. So,
and if you do, it would probably be years later. There's nothing wrong with that because opinions tend to change. But in your case, your opinion is solid into the fucking mindset of everyone that reacts to your content, when in reality, it's just as solid as a glass of fucking water.
I don't know. I'm doing my best, and listen, I would like any feedback you guys could give me on DSP versus the internet on how to improve the show.
Even though he'll just completely ignore all those criticisms and accept the ones that are basically fondling his balls and sucking his dick. That's the ones that he wants. He doesn't care about your criticism. All he wants, truly wants, is just gratification for his shitty content.
Someone actually said, during the show, live, they tipped me, and they were like, this is the last straw. Now that you have watched a Cartnarks video, your viewers are just submitting the worst possible videos. There's great videos, like Crow B Cat puts out 10-minute long videos every week that are critical of the gaming industry, and if you analyze those, that would be great content for the show, but no one ever nominates the videos. I can't believe it. So they said this during a $2 tip. And I responded during the show, and I said, so then why don't you become a member and nominate the videos that you think are good? Because you sending me a $2 tip and saying that doesn't help the situation at all.
Again, he's just wanting more of your money. Whoever sent you that tip, which I'm calling bullshit, but I'm going to go along with this analogy that he's giving to us. If this is a true tip, he's just wanting more of the money from that guy who tipped him. But then again, Phil, maybe other people that are members can nominate those clips that person was recommending. But no, you just want to be insulting, like you always tend to do.
If you have a good idea of something that you want me to react to, then become a part of the process. You're already contributing, right? You're already sending the tip, so it's obvious you're already supporting. So just do it in the method by which you can actually get the clip you want to be watched.
Now he's just essentially begging at this point. Even though he's not begging, he's implementing this begging tactic to saying, oh, if you want to suggest clips, why don't you become a member? You know, right down there. You see, join my channel. Phil, people don't have to become members to enjoy people's content. If people become members on my channel, that's all good. I don't mind if they do it. If they don't want to, that's A-okay with me. But you want them to become members. You want to earn a little bit extra money. You want them to like shell out $5, $20 in your general direction. Then again, how is this a good process? How is this a good strategy for you? Because all you're doing is just clear as fucking day. You're doing it for money. You do not care about the content that you're reacting to.
I don't know, man. Like...
You know, the funny thing is, though, is that anytime like he like does something incredibly stupid, he'll always put his hands covering his face. And he'll go, I don't get it. I'm an idiot.
I don't know. It confounds me sometimes how people behave. They get upset, but then they don't take the steps to make it so that it could remedy the situation so they won't be upset again.
Phil, I don't think you know what the word confounds means. So essentially, you're surprised, but it's going against your fucking dense expectations with this, essentially. Which you could have said baffled. But again, you love to use words that you have no fucking idea what the fuck they mean or how they're fucking pronounced. You know, because you claim to be intelligent or a valedictorian in your Catholic private school.
This is exactly the same as someone who tips me during a stream and says, please unban me. I'm like, I can't unban you during the stream because you tipped me. Your tip doesn't have any information whatsoever by which I could seek out your banned account and unban you.
Bull fucking shit. Anytime they tip you via PayPal, they have the email in their fucking account. So they have the information given to you. So you can go into their email and find their channel and ban them. But no, you still want to deny that you have their information. But then again, how does poor Mark have to feel about it? I think he's crying in Australia.
Literally, this is a waste of time. I understand you're banned. You want to be unbanned. I will, but you have to go through the steps to do it. You email me with your account information, and then I can do it. It's
just fucking unban them right on the fucking spot. No need. They can just say, hey, my name is this on YouTube. I've been banned on your account. Please unban me. Done. But instead, you want to make this a long and tedious fucking process.
the same premise. Like, why are you doing this? I don't know. Now, no. So anyway, if you have any suggestions on how to improve the React show, I'm all ears. All right. I really would like to hear your feedback on how to improve the show because I want to make it better.
Okay, Phil, I'll give you a suggestion. Hold that fucking thread at the end of a fucking React event. Doesn't matter if it's your shitty DSP versus the internet or your long marathon event. It does not fucking matter. Have that for a full week or two. Actually, expand on it. Be like, hey, I'm going to watch these videos. Take some of your Ultra members. Take some of your other members that aren't Ultra members. And actually combine the two. That way you can watch every single video and then make an apology saying that I got a lot of submissions. I'm going to react to the ones that I found. I'm doing randomly. I'm sorry. Or just do a random number generator with it. But no, you won't. So while Phil says that his fans are complaining about his React content, it doesn't really surprise me that a lot of people will have their own personal opinions about it. I do agree that it's very fucking stupid how he gets nominated videos and he completely skips them. It's clear as day he does not know anything about React content at all. Like I said before, even though he has a vindictive personality, he could kind of do things out of spite. Also, he wants to say that don't talk about the drama because if you do, then essentially it's just going to cause problems for the ones that are starting the drama. But yet, when people talk about him outside of the streams, he doesn't really care, supposedly.
Who was it? Expose them? Alright, I'm going to 672. I'm going to expose who it was. It was 672. 672 was the person who emailed me and complained.
You think that this is funny, Phil, when in reality, it's not.
No, it wasn't. But he's the one who said to expose them, so.
Why just say that? Oh, it wasn't him, though. It's like, Phil, you could have just left it alone and it would have been quote-unquote hilarious, but you know how to ruin your own jokes.
So you don't like it when it gets turned back on you, do you, 672?
Just like how you don't like how evidence can be brought back on you, because as soon as evidence is brought against you that, hey, what you're saying is bullshit, you immediately deflect and project all the bullshit onto everyone else.
There you go. Everyone says, I knew it. I knew it was him.
How so? Even though they're falling for this joke, you know, the pignosis is already in effect.
I knew it, man. I knew it, man. By the way, 672, I shit you not. I will say this because it's funny. People are still sending me emails about 672 saying, did you know he's a sneak disser? Every day on Wings' stream, he's dissing you publicly in Wings' stream constantly. And I'm like, I gotta laugh at it. I'm like, even if it was true, why would I care? Why would I give two shits about him insulting me in someone else's chat?
So I do have one comment that he left on Wings' chat. He was talking about the tire incident. 672 was in the fucking chat saying that the reason why you did it was because you made a lot of money, you're trying to make money back. So for something that you don't really care about, it's clear as day you're caring about it by talking about it.
Again, am I supposed to like micromanage every single person who watches my content and make sure that no matter where they go, they like me and kiss my butt? What?
You do it all the time in your own chat. Anytime they say something that's against you, supposedly, you ban them regardless. Even though they weren't even talking about you. Like, the cherry meme. They weren't even talking about you, and you still banned them. God.
Are you crazy?
You are. Clearly, you're fucking insane.
You do realize the vast majority of people on the internet make fun of me, right?
Because of the shit that you've done. So it's well justified.
There's just different levels. There's some people who will make fun but then also enjoy, and we all have good faith that you want me to succeed, and I'm okay with that. I make fun of myself all the time, too.
No, you fucking don't. And if you do, quote-unquote, make fun of yourself, you essentially try to make it into a way that's like, oh, no, my old self, my 2012 self did all this shit, and I didn't like that. I would punch myself in the face, even though 2012 Phil is still you, just behind a melted skin sack.
Then there's people who are actually, like, seriously malicious, and they're being nasty people. That's a little different, all right?
How is that different? We can make fun of you all the time, and yet you will still get offended. But if your own fans make fun of you, no, that's fine. I'll ban you later.
Did 672 ever say, gee, I really wish that Phil would, go out of business, that he'd lose everything, his house. I wish that his family would leave him. I wish that he would, get a debilitating disease and all his limbs would fall off and he'd be nothing but a body with no limbs and a head. And also his head, his nose would fall off. And, I hope that would happen to him, sincerely.
Phil, you're really overthinking the insults that people have given you over the years. You seem to think that people are asking that you get leprosy, which in reality, that will never happen. But anytime you would say something about your health, people would like to put it into question. Like example, diabetes. A lot of people are saying that you have diabetes, which granted, I don't think that you do, but if you do have it, it sucks. It sucks to have diabetes. But at the same time, though, it's the shit that you fucking say on an everyday basis on your streams. That's the reason why people make fun of you and they make the theories and make the quote-unquote insults that you receive on a constant basis. But at the same time, you get a rise out of it and you go on a band crazy frenzy.
Oh, people are saying he said that last night in Wings' chat. Oh, okay, never mind. I take everything I said back. 672, you're an awful, awful person. How dare you?
Then why don't you fucking ban him, Phil? Oh, he's taking another sip of water. He's got to chew on it. Tastes like cherry fucking Jolly Ranchers.
How could you, 672? I'm very upset with you now.
I'm very upset with you, even though I'm probably going to ban you later, but you won't know it.
But anyway, I just think it's so funny because these people every day try to draw up drama. Every day. Like,
And every day you talk about it.
they think that I'm a 5-year-old.
Even though you think that everyone's a 5-year-old. Yes, Phil, and I know you're going to talk about me because I said that in my last video I made about you. How you think that everyone's a 4 or 5-year-old, but you act like it, calling people mean and nasty. Who the fuck calls people that when they're 4 or 5? Or now? Alright, people who are man-children, I gotcha.
Who's like, did you hear what Joey said over there about you? He said that you're ugly and you have a big mole and like,
Phil, you were the one that said that Starter and Craig told you to go fuck yourself and that they didn't need you anymore. And guess what Starter and Craig did? He went on his own show reacting to your content, fucking reacting to it and providing evidence in a professional manner. He did get a little upset about it, but he provided the evidence. And you don't like that. You think that everyone else that talks about you that were 4 or 5-year-olds without any shred of fucking evidence against you. When we have it, you just don't realize it.
what? And this is how people are. These are supposed to be like mature adults.
Yeah, clearly that you act like a mature adult, but you're doing the same thing. Come the fuck on.
Acting like this on the internet. They're actually trying to like pit people against each other and shit, right?
Then again, you did say the same thing about when detractors content was being struck down, even though you did it. You kept saying that, oh, the detractors are flagging each other's content. They're picking fun at each other. They're going after each other. In reality, they're not. They're really not. We called you out on that bullshit.
Like every day, people are saying, did you hear what Wings said about this? Did you hear what this guy said about this? I don't give 2 fucks what they said.
Then why are you reacting to that, Phil? Why are you reacting to what Wings says? To what 672 said? What Starter and Craig said? Why do you care? I really want to know this. Why in the fuck do you care about it when you don't want to talk about drama and you just want to ignore it? Right. You don't know how to stop rising to it, how to get riled up from it.
I don't give a shit. Why would I? I am here to have fun with you, my audience.
No, you're not having fun with your audience because it's clear as fucking day that you're jaded with video games, get upset with video games when it doesn't go your fucking way, and you'll ban people that don't talk about you or suck your own fucking dick.
To have great interactions, fun social discussions.
No. You do not have social discussions with them. The only time you ever have discussions with people is if it's Jade. Jade said something to you, and you immediately had a conversation with them. It was about the Fast and the fucking Furious movies. And you were talking to Jade about them. Phil, you don't care about your audience. There's no social and fun interactions. It's just the same thing over and over and over again.
Great, commentary and or gameplay.
Which is mostly filled with dead air, you passing out, or you just getting angry at the game for something that's clearly your fault.
And sometimes terrible commentary and gameplay, but that's part of it, is that we just enjoy games together.
How is it that you're enjoying games together? Phil, are they playing the game alongside you? No, they're fucking not. They're watching you play the game, and they're reacting to how bad you're doing, and how you're getting a rise out of it. And if someone points that out, you get mad at them and you ban them. It's quite obvious you don't enjoy doing any of this shit.
It's the culture of being gamers on the internet together.
Phil, this is not the gamer culture on the internet, Phil. If that was really the case, then we would watch people that are talking about gaming news, like actual legitimate gaming news. There are YouTube channels out there that could do exactly what you do, but could do it 10 times better than you.
That's what my content is. My content is not get angry at this person.
Which you do.
Comment on this person and their content and what they said and he said, she.
Which you have done multiple times.
He said, attack this, attack that.
Which you've attacked people before. You've done it in the past and you still do it now.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about you. Even though you claim to have changed, you still do it.
Why would I give a shit about what these people said?
Then why are you reacting to this, Phil?
Why? Why? What?
What?
This is how these people are.
How the fuck do you know that this is how people are? You don't. You want to cast aspersions. You want to make assumptions about people. That they do this on an everyday basis, Phil. Phil, most of the detractors that make videos on you, they have lives outside of the internet. We don't just sit here behind a fucking keyboard and monitor keeping tabs on you. We're not doing that. We have shit to do outside of this. You're worried about what people are saying about you because it's destroying your brand. Phil, I bring this question back up to you. What good name did you ever had that was worth tarnishing?
They're out of their minds. They're just, they constantly they think that this is what YouTube should be. Do you want to know why? Because
how do you know this is what they think this is what YouTube wants? How in the fuck do you know this? All right, you don't, but you're going to make bullshit up anyway.
Sadly, this is what YouTube has become. When YouTube becomes a cesspool of just drama and attacks on other people and nonsense for personal benefit, that's what people come to expect.
Phil, you've done the same thing multiple times. You did it with John Rambo and Howard. You've done it with fucking Pro Jared, Wings, Keemstar, Stutter and Craig. You have done the same fucking thing in this cesspool that you call YouTube. Also, if this place is such a big cesspool, why don't you stream somewhere else? Go back to Twitch. Go to Mixer. Go to Kick. Go to all these other sites. Oh, right, you can't. Because you don't want to lose your audience. Right.
And when they come to a channel like this, and they're like, wait a minute, but you're not doing that. Everyone is doing this to you. Literally, everyone is attacking you, saying nasty things about you. Why are you not doing it back to them? Isn't that how you get clout and how you get popularity and how you make money on YouTube? No.
You've done it, Phil. You've done it with Keemstar. You've done it with Wings, Boogie, Stuttering Craig. Phil, you've done it so fucking much. You even done it with the detractor community. Stop bullshitting us, Phil. We know you're making this shit up.
No, not mature people, not people who are positive people. They don't do that.
Phil, you are the exact fucking opposite of positive and mature. You think that poop jokes are funny. You think that if anyone makes a clever blowjob joke, they're immature and should be making jokes. You think that all these people that make content on you and they have an outside life and they're more positive in their own fucking lives than you are, that they don't deserve to be happy. They don't deserve to have a platform. You did this with Rich. You've done this with Keemstar. You've done this with Stuttering Craig. What more can I really say, Phil? You do the same fucking thing. Oh, hold on. Kelton has a message. He was just holding up a sign that says, go fuck yourself, Phil.
They just focus on their own stuff, their own community. They don't care about the white noise outside. That's what I apologize that there was a lot of that this year. And now the last couple of weeks, if you haven't noticed, have been quite good. Where we're not doing any of that crap. And that's the key to success, is just staying in your lane and doing your positive thing.
Then again, you told Lil Wayne to stay in his fucking lane when it came to the Street Fighter 6 event. You did this, Phil. You've done this so much. Yet you want to gatekeep Street Fighter 6 from people. And you want to just say that everyone should just stay in their life, ignore the white noise. But meanwhile, the white noise is getting louder, and it's getting even more louder. Oh, what's that? Oh no, the white noise, it's getting loud. You see the point? You do the exact opposite. You are a hypocrite when it comes to this discussion.
Not letting all that other toxic shit, bother you.
You're letting it get to you. You get a rise out of it. I sound like a broken record. I just swear to God.
So it's just so hilarious that someone I don't know what it is about 672.
Because he's a part of Wings' community, and he's also a mod over on his channel.
He is a total target, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. He's a polarizing guy, I guess. People really either like or hate him, because they constantly say this shit about him. Like, oh, he said this. Did you hear that he did this and that? Like, I don't care what 672 did. Really, I don't.
Just like what Derek did to you, or what he did to the chat. He constantly spams your chat and derails it, and people have told you to kick him out. He is not doing anything positive. He's breaking your rules, and you immediately defend him, even though he fucking put down MILFs Take Miami Part 3. Like, he wants people to know that that's what he's watching right now instead of Philip.
He abides by all the rules in my chat, so why would I give a shit about what he does anywhere else?
Because he's talking shit about you in your own chat, and people were getting on to him about it, and they were asking you to get rid of him, but you still kept him anyway.
I'm not here to police the life of every person who watches my content. You're
bull fucking shit. You do it every single time when you lean to the left and ban people. You police your own chat all the time. When no mods can do it, you do it yourself. And you tell your mods, you gotta tell them, don't do this. They can't do that. They can't talk about the cherries. They can't talk about the drama. They can't talk about the vest. They can't talk about Jinx or Ryan, excuse me. They can't talk about those things. And if they do, gone. Like a ghost in the sunrise.
Out of your mind if you think I do. Same thing with other people. Did you hear what this person did on their Twitter? Do you know what
it's Twitter, you fucking nitwit.
this person does in their free time? No, I'm not a stalker like you loser.
Yeah, clearly you're not a stalker, even though you watch our content, Phil.
Why would I stalk people on the internet to see what their hobbies are?
You stalk them on the internet because once you find out what they're doing on the internet, you don't like talking about, and you want to be like, oh, I don't watch detractor content. I don't know. And you bring up detractor memes. You bring up shit that people have said in detractor videos in your own videos. So you do stalk our content, Phil. By the way, hi. How are you doing tonight?
I just care about what they do when they're in my content and my chat. That's it.
You don't give a shit about your fucking audience. You really don't.
You're a tremendous loser.
Pot meets kettle and calling it black, like it always does. Kelson was created from your own hypocrisy, Philip.
To think that this is a use of your life. Holy shit.
Phil, I have a personal life outside of this. This is just a hobby of mine. Something that you clearly don't know to differentiate between your personal life and your public life on the internet. You have no fucking idea how to do that.
Anyway, I just thought that was funny, because 672
I just thought that was funny, even though people don't like 672 in my chat.
here, I made a joke about him. I realized, oh crap, this is what people will use for fuel for something else for this poor guy.
I don't really give a shit about 672. But Phil likes to make assumptions that we're going to target him, even though I don't give two shits.
All right. So anyway.
Oh, thank God. Serotonin hit!
Go. I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
I got the tumor going. I got the tumor going. Got the tumor going. Yeah.
Stop.
It really doesn't surprise me that Phil will just go after detractors yet again and make a big fucking deal about restreamers, even though it's clear as fucking day that he knows who we are, like we already keep saying, but he'll just keep saying that we restreamers and people that make content on Phil are just toxic and negative people, yet he is just the same thing that he's proclaiming onto other people. And also, as a businessman, he has no idea how to run a successful channel at all. Why do you think that his views on his DSP gaming channel is dwindling by the minute? As well as his React content, it's kind of baffling how he says that it's his viewers' fault, the ones that became members, for not putting the videos in long enough, but he doesn't want to react to the videos in its entirety, while just going on and on and on and on about how they need to become members, they need to do this and that, and just give him money. He just needs to learn that React content isn't all that challenging like he thinks that it is, even though he does it on an everyday basis when he plays video games. But before that we end this video, I would like to recite the Phil prayer. Deliver us from the dents, deliver us from the pay pigs, deliver us from the pignosis. May we never become dented, may we never become beggars like Phil. Amen.